Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Mama Gigi Tarot. This is Penny. This is your weekly reading. If you will, please like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't already done so, I truly appreciate your love and support. This is going to be a reading for the week of the 23rd through the 24th. The 23rd through the 29th, of August. Before I get into your reading, I want to go over some of your downloads that I got. So, someone sees you as a solid investment for some of you. So maybe you're going to be encountering people and places that feel like home, or you may be moving to a new home or relocating. You may be building a friendship or meeting a companion, a love interest that is very loyal to you. You may experience or encounter what you consider to be an answered prayer this week. Some of you are master alchemists or master manifestors. And you're going to realize to what extent this week, probably. Some of you. Someone may have a sexual obsession for some of you. That's just a side note. That was one of the downloads I got. I wasn't going to throw that in there, but my guides wanted me to. You may be receiving gifts, generosity, or assistance from somebody. Some of you may be encountering unconditional love for the first time, or what you feel to be the first time, or someone by means of you may feel as though they are experiencing unconditional love or witnessing it for the first time. You guys are about to embark on a new chapter in your life. Congratulations. Someone either knows or is about to realize how special you are. You're irreplaceable, or they consider you to be irreplaceable, and literally one of a kind. They think they know that now, but they don't. Not yet. This clarity is going to lead to a contract or a commitment. It's also going to lead to wealth and a financial windfall of some sort. So, getting into your energy. First card out, you got the King of Cups, card of Scorpio. This is going to be a sensitive man. He's going to be very empathic and intuitive. He's emotionally in tune with others, and he's sensitive, he's kind, and he's a great listener. This person makes a great counselor and an excellent lover. This person, they love physical affection, but I think they try to hide that. They're very much about emotional honesty, and they're much more interested in your internal workings, in your psychology. They want to know what's going on inside of you, in your head, your heart. They're raw, they're honest, and they're articulate. And then you got the Three of Pentacles card of Capricorn. This indicates the opportunity to join a new workforce or join a new team. You might be receiving an invitation to join a new collaborative effort of some sort. Then you got the Two of Cups. It's card of Cancer. You're going to be making a strong partnership or partnerships with a client or coworker. It could indicate an office romance of some sort. You're going to be receiving news from afar and forming a romantic or an emotional attachment with someone who's not in your area. So, I believe the Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles are linked in some way. Not necessarily the case. Could be separate, but I think for those this applies to, they're linked. Be building a strong team, looks like. I'm kidding. And you got the World. You may decide to work on a global scale or take a job overseas, international travel type situation. And you may be considering your options for living and working abroad for an extended period of time. You may also be finding the right match and see that your single life comes to an end. So, in this situation, it could just be the end of a cycle, some sort of cycle for you guys. But for those that this applies to, the specific downloads that I was getting is what I just discussed. So this is, some of you guys have been thinking about moving for a while. Like out of the country to another country. Abroad, if you will. You've been thinking about it for a while, and it's not that you haven't been taking it seriously, but the appropriate or the right, what you feel as though is the right opportunity hadn't presented itself. This, the answer prayer I was talking about, I think this may be it for those that this applies to. It's going to be the perfect situation. And it's going to be seamless. I think some of you needed someone that was well versed in all of this to help you piece this together, make this transition happen. So then you got the Emperor. I think the Emperor is another facet of the King of Cups. This is card of Aries or Scorpio. This person's a doer. They're a leader. They're an alpha. They are, they're an architect, and they're actively implementing and constructing this project with great authority and leadership. There's someone that's very stable, and they rely heavily on their own judgment. They're interested in creating not only new foundations, but firm foundations. And they're interested in creating generational wealth. This is the father archetype. So regardless, this person could be younger or older than you. Doesn't really matter. They're going to be paternal in nature, meaning that they're going to look out for your best interest. They're concerned about your well-being. They may not, it may not be readily apparent. I mean, they may not have this conversation with you, but they're always going to keep a watchful eye on you. They're going to have your back. And I think this type of person, you're not going to know they have your back until you're in a situation. And, because they're more about action than they are about, they prove that they care or whatever through their actions, not so much with what they say in many cases. But they're solid. Then you got the Ace of Wands card. It's about new beginnings and originality, creative vision. You guys have a powerful energy that's moving in your favor. And this is going to be a positive transition. You're going to have the opportunity to increase your earnings by your own merits, meaning by your own talents. Especially if you own your own business, or you work as independent contractor, or if you're a performing artist. And by artist, I don't mean just, music and, literal, like art. Anything you consider an art. Speaking's an art. I mean, whatever. Especially for you guys. There's a possibility that you're going to be hearing news about joining a collaborative effort of some sort. It's also as a card, it speaks of sexual passion, or speaks to sexual passion, indicates instantaneous sexual energy. So, that could be an art. I mean, no, but, yeah. I think this collaborative effort, there's going to be a relationship that forms out of this. I believe so. Could be separate, but I don't think so, for the ones that this applies to. Then you have Nine of Cups, card of Pisces. This speaks to getting exactly what you want and having your wishes granted, things turning out as you had planned. It also speaks to getting the job. You could be meeting someone that you think is perfect and the chemistry is amazing. Again, there's going to be a lot of sexual chemistry going on in this collaborative effort. You know, it's important to love what you do, to love your job, to love everything about your job. So, there's that. Then you have Ace of Pentacles. It speaks to reward for effort, prosperity, and abundance. So, it's a new job. It's the opportunity to receive a gift. You may receive a gift of cash as well. Regardless, it's a promise of longevity and financial security. It's a promise that this is a secure venture because, you know, that may be, obviously, I mean, that could possibly be a concern if you're moving to another country for a new job. I mean, you want to make sure it's secure. This one, it'll be secure. For those that this applies to, it's a secure venture. Because when you're dealing with the Emperor, I mean, no stone goes unturned with him. I mean, it's going to be a solid offer. It's going to be well structured. So, you're going to be receiving a message or communication regarding a gift or an offer. This may also indicate a divine inheritance. So for some of you, in terms of divine inheritance, I speak of this a lot about spiritual currency. For those of you on your spiritual path, or, you know, whatever you want to call it, you know, spiritual currency is whenever you're doing what you're being asked to do, what you're supposed to be doing, what you're here to do. And because I always refer to spiritual currency being the money of the future, because in turn it's converted to actual currency and 3D currency, money, prosperity. So when I speak to divine inheritance, that's what I'm talking about. This situation is going to activate your divine inheritance. And everybody involved with it is going to be blessed as a result of you being a part of it. Because they're going to profit from your divine inheritance. Because this has to do with your divine purpose. Regarding love, it speaks to longevity in the relationship. Equitable exchange of affection and love in the relationship. I think this person may be your divine counterpart. Like, for real. Seven of Wands next against card Leo. Defiance, purpose, gaining advantage. That's what this card speaks to. There's going to be a challenge. You're going to be asked or required to put your skills to the test. And you're going to be overcoming these mundane obstacles with style, wit, and humor. I think you're going to find this comical, actually. Because the people you're dealing with, they don't know you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they haven't seen you really, like, showcase your skill set. I mean, they may know you or think they know you. They don't know you like that. Because you guys, I think, for those I'm speaking to, you're very humble. And you don't really just come with it unless it's required. I mean, if it's required, you will. But yeah. You guys are a badass, kind of. A little bit. And they're about to find that out. But you're going to find this comical. I think they're going to think this is going to stress you out. And it's not. Because they don't, well, you know, because you guys keep your cards close to your chest. Nobody ever knows all of your skills. Or I mean, you guys pack a punch. for the people I'm talking to, you guys pack a punch. They're not ready. Mm-mm. They asked for it though. So then, you got the Tower card. It's a card of Scorpio. It's a card about suddenly seeing the truth of a matter. And I'm laughing just because it's just, yeah. See, people always underestimate us. That's what I find comical. And I don't know, sometimes I wonder if we do that on purpose. I mean, people, they do. They always underestimate us. And it's just comical. But anyway, suddenly seeing the truth of a matter. As a result, this is going to be the shocking revelation or event that forever changes the way you see yourself and the people around you. Hell, I think it'll be change the way that they see you. Shit, is what I think. You guys are the dark horse. You know what the dark horse is? That's y'all. If you don't know about it, look it up. It's about a shocking secret that may be uncovered surrounding your skill set. It's going to be shocking, okay? Change is coming. It's going to be dramatic. The spiritual blocks or obstacles you once faced are now going to be removed as a result. I think if this has to do anything with the spiritual arts, you guys are some spiritual badasses is what you are. But people don't know that yet. They're about to find out. They're going to learn today. Maybe not today, but tomorrow or sometime this week. You got Temperance. It's card of Sag. See, Temperance manifests as the moments we have come into contact with grace and where Spirit has intervened on our behalf. Every path we didn't take, every near miss, every calamity we never knew we avoided can all be attributed to the angelic protection of Temperance. In Temperance, we're standing in the presence of our guides, angels, and ascended masters. We face death, and we stand in its afterglow. Where fire and water blend, where the pain has burned off, and we're left only with the healing and likeness of what we've made room for. You see, justice is a mastery of the decision-making process, whereas Temperance speaks to utilization of the higher self, which surpasses cognition. We develop a relationship with Temperance when we begin to believe that the game of life is rigged in our favor. You just have, or you will be experiencing divine intervention on your behalf. Temperance both reminds us that we are safe and ensures that safety on our behalf. See, you guys know, no matter what you go through, people I'm talking to, no matter what you go through, Spirit has your back. Your people. When I'm talking about your people, I'm talking about your guides, your ascended masters, your angels. They have your back. They're going to make sure you're good. They're going to make sure you're straight. The term force to be reckoned with comes to mind. So whatever happens, now your people got your back. You're golden. Page of Cups is next. Card of Pisces. Let your inner child out and consider all that could be. Gain insight from an emotionally available place. Love freely and unconditionally. Don't be judgmental. This also speaks to creative beginnings and learning a new skill set. Or others learning of a skill set that you have. Maybe it's not new to you. Maybe they didn't realize you had it. Like that. It also speaks to a message of admiration, loyalty, and compassion, love. Trust what you're feeling. It's important to accept and trust love right now. Could be a gesture of kindness as well. You know, what makes you guys so magical is your childlike nature. Not that you're childish or naive, but you have the heart of a child. You see the world through the eyes of a child. You believe that magic is around every corner because you know it is. You don't just believe it, you know it because you create it each and every day. Not everybody lives in the same world that you do. One of your gifts to the world, though, is to allow the world to see your world, or the world, through your eyes and all that's possible. I think it's unfortunate sometimes, speaking as an Aquarian, that we hide our gifts from the world because we don't think they're ready for them. Well, ready or not, here we come. It's time. A lot of times people don't believe all that is possible because they've never seen it. See, you guys know what's possible because you live it. You see it every day. You believe in miracles because you witness them. You manifest them. Whatever you want to call it. You have gifts and skill sets that people have just heard of. That you produce. You don't like to speak about it freely, probably. But why not? Maybe you're here to teach others how to use theirs. It's a lot. The word magic is just a word. To use it, to you guys, it's a lifestyle. What makes you guys so powerful is because you're not witches. You don't do witchcraft. You walk a higher path. You have a higher calling. Yours is from the divine. It's pure. It's of the light. That's what makes you so powerful. And it affects everything that you touch, including the lives of others. So, stop hoarding your gift and start sharing it with the world. I pulled a few cards for you guys. First card out is Abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Yes, your master manifestors, your alchemists. A lot of you guys can manifest with your thoughts. You can manifest a thought into reality. You know how I realized I had this gift is because I thought it were synchronicities. I would think things and they would start happening. And I thought they were synchronicities because I'm like, it's funny because I was just thinking about that and it happened. Think about it, you guys. Some of you guys. It took me a while because I didn't have anyone around me to like be like, no, girl, that was you. Top deal. You know, so anyway, think about it. You guys are powerful. Then purpose. I know what I'm here to do. You guys know what your purpose is. You know what your purpose is. You know what you're good at. You know what your purpose is. You know that you're here. You're here. You're the way showers. You're light workers. You're here to change the world. You're here to change the world. You got imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Your mind as Aquarians is so powerful. You guys are the visionaries, man. You guys are like a century ahead of everybody else. The least we could do is allow others to see the world through our eyes. Do you know what a gift it is to have our mind? To see the things that we see, to know the things that we know. Start sharing that with others. Don't assume they're not ready for it. That's how you get them ready for it. You just educate them, expose them to it, expose them to your reality. And you got love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things, yes. Because, the way you view the world is the way the world will portray its way back to you. I mean, it's like a mirror. If you see the good in another, they'll show that aspect of themselves to you. If you judge them, and if you see them as something they're not, who they are will be distorted. But getting back to seeing the world through the eyes of a child, and that's what makes you guys so magical, is the purity of your love. It heals the lives that it touches. One of the downloads I got was talking about unconditional love. You may not know this, but some of the people that you encounter, you're just being you. You don't think anything of it. But you love with such a purity that may be the closest thing to unconditional love that person, even a stranger, has ever experienced. And to you, it's just a typical day at the office. But to them, you changed their life. Because you showed them love. And they have never felt that before. Don't take that for granted, because they certainly don't. Other people may not tell you the impact that you have on their lives, but I guarantee you do. It's a gift. Then relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Yes. Because whenever you're in alignment, you're in your high vibrational, you attract those that you resonate with, those that are in similar alignment with you. The only time that you attract others that are a distortion of who you are is whenever you don't see yourself clearly, and whenever you're not authentic. It's not an authentic equivalent, meaning that you say and pretend to be one thing all the while being something else. If you don't be about what you talk about, if you really are who you say you are, you're going to attract people, places, and things that are a vibrational equivalent to that. So, when you're in alignment, you're going to attract people that are in your greatest and highest good, because they're a mirror reflection of you, vibrationally. So this situation, that you're questioning, this, that, and the other, don't judge it. Trust it. Because you're attracting these people. This situation is it's serving your highest good, your higher good. Because you're approaching it from your higher self. How could it not? And plus, y'all stacked up with the spirit team and everything. Daggone, with the temperance. Yeah, you're good. This week is a blessing. This week, you'll have answered prayers. And this week, your team is, all around you. You're protected. Thank God in advance. I hope this reading finds you well. I hope you have a fantastic week. I'm very excited for you guys. Till next time, namaste.